In Horizon Forbidden West, there are 9 Vista Points scattered around the map, and completing them all will grant you a small and nearly insignificant reward, especially at that point in the game where you'll be able to collect them all. So apart sightseeing and for completion's sake, those Vista Points won't grant you anything game-changing, but completing them is pretty straightforward. You just need to scan the antenna, which will reveal the outline of an ancient view from a vintage point, and finding the view spot will unlock the Vista Point. The first Vista Point can be found pretty early on, midway between Chain Scrape and Barren Light, and it may appear as a question mark on your minimap. Arriving at the location, you will find a tall antenna that you can scan with your focus to reveal a partial image from a time long gone. And all you'll need to do is reach the location from where it has been taken. For the Daunt, all you need to do is reach the river and then turn left to follow it until you reach the Broken Bridge. All you need to do then is climb it and face the river. By opening your focus, you can then move around to match the Vista Point to the landscape until it reveals itself to you. Once done, you will get some info about the location and 1500 HP. The next Vista Point can be found just west of Plainsong, near the road leading to the mountains. Once you spotted the antenna, just reach its location and scan it with your focus. For this one, you will need to get further away to make it match. Turning around and following the path up, you will see on the right hand side a platform on top of the cliff. All you need to do is climb it and be careful, as some sun wind may be waiting for you at the top. Taking a left to climb higher up, you will see a broken fence in the middle, and from there it will give you a good view of the valley, as well as being the Vista Point location. Once again, you will get 1500 HP for completing it. East of Scalding Spear, on top of the northern mountain, is where you will find the Vista Tower. Scanning it, you can see that it actually overlooks Scalding Spear from a high vantage point. To reach that point, you only need to glide down to the viewing platform on the right. You will also find a welcome committee of Sunwind there to get rid of. Once done, just walk on the fallen tree to reach the edge and trigger your focus to align your Vista Point. North of the desert area on the edge of StillSands is where you will find another antenna to scan, just off the road. To reach the Vista viewpoint, you just need to turn around and climb up until you reach a man-made platform. You may have borrowers welcoming you here once again, and after putting them to sleep, you just turn around and align your focus with the landscape. And once again, you will get another 1500 HP. The Dunehollow Vista Point can be found in the underground ruins of Vegas in the desert part of the map. Entering the building, you will need to go down the elevator shaft. Safely or not. Then take a left until you reach the lobby and go down again. Onto the open, make a right towards the Vista Point antenna on the other side of the bridge. Scanning it will reveal the image that looks like the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. The viewpoint location is located on the bridge on the other side of the hall. Going on the ledge, on the right hand side, is where you will be able to trigger the Vista Point by opening your fortress. The Memorial Grove Vista Point can be found north of Dunehollow and west of Scalding Spear, in the center of the map. Near the crossroad, you will easily find the Vista Tower to scan. Looking around, you can see in the distance the radar antenna on top of the mountain, on the other side of the river. All you need to do is head straight toward it and climb the hill. At the back of it, you will see a small ledge with a broken fence, and positioning yourself in the middle, you will be able to trigger the Vista Point. The next Vista Point can be found on the western shores southwest of the bulwark. On the beach, you will find the antenna to scan with your fortress. After scanning it, head left toward the rock formation. At the back of the first one, you will see another boulder in the water, and this is the one to climb on. Once at the top, go on the right ledge overlooking the biodome, and triggering your fortress, you should be able to trigger the Vista Point. You will find the next Vista Point on the north beaches of the Isles of Spires. Between the ruins, you will find the Vista Tower to stand with your fortress. This one being a bit different, you will find the ruins of the Vista submerged underwater. So all you need to do is just turn around and go for a swim. At the bottom, you will find a small platform to hang onto, and where you will have a good vantage point to scan the area and synchronize the Vista Point. Once discovered, it will automatically mark on your map the last Vista Point location. The last Vista Tower will be found not too far, south of the island. Again, you may find some sun winds in your way that you can get rid of to make it easier. After scanning the tower, it will show you the skyline to match up. And to reach the viewpoint, you will need to reach the top of that tower. The easiest way will be to call your sun wind and fly to the top. Once you're high up enough, you will find some platform to land on. Choose the one with the beam extending out. Reach the end of it, Assassin's Creed style, and you can trigger your fortress to match the Vista Point. Once done, the last part of the quest will be pinpointed on the map for you. Reaching the west beaches of the islands, on the top of the ruins, you will find your rewards for completing the Vista Points collectible, as well as a message from Sobek. I hope that video has been useful, and stay tuned for more Horizon videos on the channel, and until next time, see ya!